Here we go again. Here we go again. Um, Here we go again. Did y'all peep this? I want y'all to take a look at this real quick and kind of tell me what you think, and then I'm finna give my 2 cents.
What if I told you your phone is about to become your ID, whether you like it or not? Well, it's all part of a controversial government plan to try and discourage illegal migrants.
Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Well, the government says digital ID will be compulsory for everyone in the UK, but you won't actually have to use it, to carry it or show it to anyone unless you're applying for a job. The ID will be held on your phone, like the NHS app or a bank card, and it'll include your name, date of birth, nationality or residency status and a photo, and possibly your address as well. By the end of 2029, you'll have to show it to your employer to prove you have the right to work in the UK, or they could be prosecuted. The government says it'll also make life easier when applying for services like driving licences, childcare or benefits. All European countries have ID cards. Some of them, like Estonia, have digital ones too. Identity cards were brought in during the First and Second World Wars, but they were abolished in 1952. Former Labour Prime Minister Tony Blair tried to reintroduce them 20 years ago, but the plans were dropped by the coalition government because of concerns about cost, privacy and civil liberties. Digital ID wasn't in the Labour manifesto at the last election, and the then Home Secretary denied looking at the idea last year. It's opposed by the Tories and Reform, who say it's a gimmick which won't stop the boats.
I do not see a single benefit to the government having digital ID other than them controlling what we do, what we spend and where we go.
And mandatory ID is opposed by the Lib Dems too. Contrary to previous reports, the government isn't going to be branding it a brick card. The whole idea is hugely controversial.
Employers already have a legal duty to check people's right to work. That doesn't happen in the black economy, and there's no reason that digital IDs will make that happen. If somebody's going to work for 20 quid a day in a kebab shop, they're going to do that, digital ID or no digital ID. Nobody voted for this. This wasn't in the Labour manifesto. And I think there are millions of people in the public who will say, I will simply not do this. This is un-British. We are not a checkpoint society. We don't carry papers and we don't like this sort of thing.
So is this the end of digital privacy in the UK, or a smart tech solution to the problem of illegal migration? Do you think it would even work? Let us know what you think.
So, what do you think? What do you think about that? The UK is doing what now? Yeah. Digital ID. Did you see how they broke it down and what it was supposed to be? And then you see how that one guy, he was like, he's against it because they get to track everything that we do and what we spend and all that stuff though. So, me and wifey was talking about that, and then she said to me like that's not like they're doing that anyway. I'm like, yeah, I know. They already tracking everything that we do from the time we use our ATM cards, debit cards, prepaid card. It don't even matter if that shit is in your name, it's gonna get tracked regardless of the fact. Even us talking right now, how we're talking on the phone, they're tracking everything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say if you want to talk about some type of business and everything, put your phones inside of the microwave and all that stuff though, like, or wrap it in foil. And I believe it. I do. So you got to be careful of what you say though. But look, this right here, you think that it's going to start in the UK and it's going to end that way? No. They got it in different places too right now. Different countries, different continents. They have it in different places right now. Real talk. Just Google it. That's all you have to do is use Google. I don't have to sit here and explain everything to you, though. I'm just making content because this is what I like to do. Oh, so it's gonna come down to the USA. They say they're gonna try to get that rolled out by, you know what I'm saying, 2029, which is not too far away from here. You know what I mean? Like, so we gotta look forward to that type of crap. So you know the digital currency and all that. That's all that stuff is biblical. If you look at Revelations and all that stuff is biblical. So that's just a rollout for the mark of the beast and all of that stuff. I'm not finna preach, but you already know what I'm saying. The computer chips in your wrist, hand, yeah, stuff like that. This is what we get to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? They said it in the near future. Now, These phones and everything track everything that we do and everything that we say. So putting that little footprint on it is just an extra chef's kiss to every fucking thing that they're doing. Whew. I had to say this because it's just ridiculous. It's getting to the point of, these last days, these days that we're living in. I don't care what you believe, don't care. And please, I already had to block a couple of people after I smashed them and they didn't respond. But leave my comment section alone with all your larceny. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. And I'm finna assign people to crush you. So please just leave me alone. Okay, cool. Yep. But this digital footprint stuff that they're using, we already have it. But just wait. It's gonna be more. You think that it's not? You're absolutely wrong. I had to speak on it real quick. Just give my 2 cents. Oh yeah, that's right, 1 cent. Wait a minute, POV. I'm your host, Mr. Wade, and I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Peace.